The Canadian dream is fading. It used to be a simple promise. Work hard, follow the rules. You could build a good life, a safe home, a secure job, healthcare when you needed it. Your children could have an even better future. For generations, this promise held true. It was the foundation of our national identity. It drew people from all over the world. They came here seeking stability. They came here seeking opportunity. It was a promise of fairness. Many Canadians feel like they are running in place. They work harder than ever, yet they seem to fall further behind. The basic pillars of a middle-class life are crumbling. The cost of just living has become a heavy burden. The dream of owning a home feels like a fantasy for millions. The security of a steady job has been replaced by constant uncertainty. This is not a problem for a small group, it is a widespread feeling of struggle. This essay will explore why life in Canada feels so brutal right now. We will not just talk about feelings. We will look at the real problems people face every day. We will see the proof in numbers. We will see the proof in simple human stories. But this is not an essay about despair, it is an essay about clarity. The urgency cannot be overstated. When a country's core promise begins to unravel, its social fabric is at risk. People lose trust in institutions. They lose faith in their leaders. They lose hope for the future. The sense of a shared journey, of being in it together, starts to disappear. We are at a critical moment. We must understand the depth of the crisis. We must act with purpose. The future of the Canadian promise depends on it. The most immediate problem is the high cost of living. Everything costs more. A trip to the grocery store is a shock. Blurry grocery receipt with a high total held in a person's hand. The price of bread keeps climbing. The price of milk keeps climbing. The price of vegetables keeps climbing. Filling up your car with gas takes a much bigger bite out of your wallet. Electricity bills are higher than ever. Heating bills are higher than ever. A family that once had a comfortable budget now struggles to cover the basics. This financial pressure is constant. It forces families to make hard choices every single day. Next, the housing crisis has become a national emergency. Rent is soaring in cities. Rent is soaring even in smaller towns. Young people cannot find an affordable place to live. New Canadians cannot find an affordable place to live. The dream of home ownership is out of reach for an entire generation. They cannot save a down payment when rent takes up half their income. A small one-bedroom apartment that was affordable just 5 years ago now costs a fortune. People are forced to live in crowded conditions, or they move far from their jobs, leading to long, soul-crushing commutes. Good, stable jobs are also harder to find. Many new jobs are part-time. Many new jobs are contract-based. They do not offer benefits. They do not offer a pension. They do not provide the security needed to plan a life. People find themselves working multiple jobs just to get by. The idea of a long-term career with one company is a relic of the past. This job insecurity makes it impossible to make big life decisions. How can you start a family? How can you get a mortgage? How can you save for retirement when you don't know if you will have a job next year? Finally, our public services are under immense strain. Healthcare is the most painful example. People wait months for a simple doctor's appointment. They wait hours in crowded emergency rooms. They wait years for necessary surgeries. The problems are not just feelings. They are backed by cold, hard facts. Let's look at the housing market. Toronto, Vancouver. The average price of a home has skyrocketed. It rose far faster than wages over the last decade. Rental prices in many urban centers have increased by over 20%. In just a few years, this is not a sustainable trend. It is a mathematical trap. The story is the same at the checkout counter. Government statistics confirm what every family knows. Food inflation has been stubbornly high. The cost of a standard basket of groceries has increased year after year. Fuel prices have also remained elevated. Every commute, every delivery. These are not small increases. They add up to hundreds of dollars each month. We are now seeing more clients who have full-time jobs. The strain on our healthcare system is also visible in the data. Official wait time statistics paint a grim picture. The median wait time for many specialist consultations and elective surgeries has grown longer.
A nurse in Calgary recently shared her story. My own father waited 7 months for an MRI. I work in the system, and even I felt helpless.
Climate change adds another layer of measurable risk. Insurance companies have the data. Wildfires, floods, severe storms. The costs have risen dramatically. Payouts for property damage have set new records in recent years. This is not a future problem, it is happening now. A farmer in British Columbia lost his crops to a flood one year. He faced a drought the next.
The weather is not our partner anymore, he said. It feels like an enemy.
This is the concrete proof of our new reality. Section 4. A path forward. Steps for people, cities, and the nation. Facing these problems can feel overwhelming, but we are not helpless. There is a clear path forward. It requires action on 3 different levels: personal, local, national. The first step begins with us, in our own lives and communities. People can take control of their finances with careful budgeting. They can explore shared living arrangements to reduce housing costs. Neighbors can create community groups. They can organize food swaps. They can organize shared childcare. These small grassroots actions provide immediate relief. They also rebuild the sense of community that has been lost. The second level of action is local. Our cities and towns have immense power to make a difference. Municipal governments must change zoning laws. They need to allow for the construction of more diverse and affordable housing. This means allowing duplexes, triplexes, small apartment buildings in neighborhoods that currently only allow single-family homes. They can also invest in better public transit. That reduces reliance on expensive cars. They can support local businesses to create stable jobs close to where people live. The third and most crucial level is national. The federal government must take decisive action. It needs to make major new investments in our healthcare system. That will help reduce wait times and hire more staff. It must create national programs to support job training for the industries of the future. It needs a robust national strategy to fund climate adaptation projects and protect communities from disasters. And it must reform our tax system to be more fair. That ensures the wealthiest individuals and corporations contribute their share to fund essential public services. These steps are not radical ideas. They are practical solutions to real problems, but they will not happen on their own. Citizens must demand action. We need to vote for leaders with clear, credible plans. We must join advocacy groups pushing for change on housing, healthcare, climate. We need to write to our members of parliament. We need to speak up at town hall meetings. Change is driven by the collective voice of the people. Our engagement is not optional, it is essential. Section 5. Rebuilding the foundation. A call for hope and action. Life in Canada in 2025 is undeniably hard. The daily struggle with high costs, uncertain housing-strained services is real. We have seen the proof in the numbers. We have heard it in the stories of our neighbors. It is easy to feel discouraged. It is tempting to believe that the problems are too big to solve. But that is a narrative of defeat, and it is not one we have to accept. The Canadian story has always been one of facing challenges and building something better together. This moment is no different. The path forward does not depend on one single grand solution. It will be built through thousands of small determined actions. It starts with a family making a budget. It grows with a neighborhood organizing a tool-sharing library. It expands with a city council approving a new housing project. It is strengthened by a national government that chooses to invest in its people. Every single step, no matter how small it seems, contributes to the larger goal. Progress is possible. It is built piece by piece. Hope is not a passive feeling. It is an active choice. It is the choice to believe that a better future is possible and to work towards it. It is the choice to engage in your community. It is the choice to hold our leaders accountable. It is the choice to help a neighbor in need. This sense of shared responsibility is the bedrock of our country. We have lost some of it, but we can get it back. We can rebuild the foundation of the Canadian promise, one fair decision at a time. The challenges are significant, but so is our capacity to overcome them. The promise of a fair and prosperous Canada is worth fighting for. It will not be easy and it will not be quick. But by working together, we can make life less brutal. We can restore the sense of security and opportunity that once defined this nation. Let us begin today. Let us start small. Let us demand smart policies. Let us rebuild our communities. A better Canada is within our reach.